Hey, what's up guys? It's Joel Axby here with another video. I'm sorry, it's been a very long time. Been wanting to make a video, particularly on this objective for a long time. I don't know why I used the word objective. I couldn't think of what to say, but alright, let's go. This is Throne Mesh versus East Coast Mesh. Probably the two most popular meshes out there on the market, and as you can see, here's Throne Mesh, here's the packaging. This was a Carolina Fade, and then the white, which I got both of those here obviously. The Carolina being a little bit used, the white brand new, and then this red Fade that I got through a trade. I'll get into that more later. And a soft mesh piece to compare it to. And here's the East Coast Mesh. Here's some brand new East Coast Mesh strung, used, brand new, and used on my gamer. So I wanted to do an in-depth review because a lot of you probably wonder which one to get. First off, if you're wondering whether it's worth the money or not to get one of these meshes, it is absolutely worth it. As you can see from some hard mesh or some semi-hard mesh here, it takes a long time to break in, and once it's broken in, it just doesn't have the same consistency, especially in the rain or throughout different types of weather. Like, I even get a lot of snow that I have to play through sometimes, and I have to play through cold weather a lot, and I'll get into that as well. So, alright, first off, let's start with the Throne Mesh. So, first off, why I have the soft mesh here is because you can tell from the Throne Mesh that it looks very similar to the soft mesh from Gimalax. This is Gimalax soft mesh. It's very similar in diamonds. This is what they use before they coat it, and that's a lot what it looks like. And honestly, it's a lot what it feels like. I would almost compare this to a little bit of a, I would almost say it's a lot like Gimalax soft mesh in a lot of different ways, other than it is completely waterproof. You can get whatever kind of dye, fade. Throne does a lot of different things with it, and I really give him some props for that, especially keeping up the business with all the different colors that he has. You know, he just does a lot with it. My first experience with Throne Mesh was I won this one giveaway, apparently, according to people on YouTube, where he chose random people to give the limited edition Throne Mesh, which was Black Volt Fade, that he later released, and I won it, and he didn't give it to me because I have over 1,000 subscribers, so I was kind of mad about that, but you know, I still wanted to try it out, and it'd be sweet if he ever sent me a piece like that, because I'm doing this review. So like I said, you can get any color you want. Basically, he does double fades, single color fades. He does a monthly different type of mesh. Right now I think it's a fall mesh for Black Ops 2 coming out. I got the game. I'm a sucker for Call of Duty. Like this video if you want to see a montage of me playing it. I'll probably be playing it a little bit today because it's Saturday. Really don't have a lot of time for this business, unfortunately, due to school. Grades have been going well, but it's been a lot of work. Just social activities and work, been really busy. But I have had a little bit of time to play Black Ops, and I really like the game. So like this video if you want to see a montage. I'll probably make it today, so I would need to see it today. Yeah, but I like the ideas that he puts behind his meshes. Every mesh has a theme. You know, he's had, well, the fall one obviously is the Black Ops camo or Call of Duty camo that he loves, and it's glow in the dark, which is absolutely insane. He's had breast cancer awareness, headstrong, just some really good causes, and even like some nice themes over the summer. He had independence, so really cool, and it's reasonable. You can get a white piece for $15. The fades, I believe, are $25, and he makes it even in 20 mil, 6 diamond, and makes great goalie pieces, I've heard. So yeah, best things about this mesh: it's completely waterproof, like I said. It has a very nice soft feel, and if you like the feel of soft mesh, I would definitely recommend this to you. One problem that I've had with it, the absolute, probably the only problem that I've had with it, is the mesh freezes for me. When you're out in cold weather, it gets really hard, and some people really like a hard pocket, and you can insert your jokes here, but I don't. I like a softer pocket. I don't like my mesh getting really stiff when I'm out in the cold, because I don't like the feel of the ball to be different throughout the weather. So that's the only thing I don't like about it. Strings really well, and overall a great piece of mesh. It, you know, when you stretch it out and when you get it new, it's about the same. Like, it doesn't really bulge out too much. The pocket doesn't change when you string it. Here's a Mark Matthews replica. If you want this, I'm selling it. But you can just see that, I don't know, it's nice. It's got a different feel from East Coast mesh, and it's not as sticky, which is really helpful to people who don't want as much width, but still want that wax mesh feel. And he's made some really good quality mesh, and I'll put his link for his website and his channel in the description below. So if you want to top it all off, if you like soft mesh, or you like a really color customized mesh that you can use in the weather, you want a nice channel, a nice pocket, I would recommend Throne Mesh. Now on to East Coast mesh. So as you can see, I have plenty of heads strung up with East Coast mesh over here. I've got my gamer, because I'll start off saying that East Coast mesh is my favorite mesh, but that's not saying that East Coast mesh is better than Throne Mesh. They are on the same level. They are both great meshes. It's just all comes down to preference. So what I prefer is a little bit low. I like low whip, but I like as much hold as I can get out of it, and I don't like it to freeze, and East Coast mesh doesn't freeze on me. One thing I wanted to compare it to is, it's actually kind of weird mesh. It doesn't look a whole lot like Gymlax mesh. It's got these kind of bubbly texture to it. It's kind of hard to show until you see it. But overall, just a different kind of mesh from what you normally get, and it's got that nice grip, and still maintains a little bit of it, but once it's broken in, it kind of loses that grip. To a certain extent, it still has it, but it lessens the grip, which is kind of nice for me. I don't like it to catch too much, and I like that low whip. But you can maintain some good hold with some low whip, and that's what I love this thing for. East Coast mesh is my favorite, but Throne Mesh, like I said, it's right on the same level. Just some example pockets here for you. It's got it strung up on a lot of different heads. Here's obviously some used East Coast mesh. It does darken pretty easily, which is fine with me. I mean, I really couldn't care less about it. And like I said, you can get great pockets out of it. So overall, this mesh, I don't know what else to say about it. Here's the packaging. He changes it up, then change it again. But things I like about it, it doesn't freeze. It's perfectly waterproof. You get a pocket on it, and it does. You have to stretch it out a little bit for it to get to its normal setting, I guess you would call it. And it'll break in a little bit after you've strung it, so keep that in mind. You can make a little bit tighter of a channel when it's new, pound it in, and it'll throw a little different than when you just started with it. So just do a little wall ball or whatever, and it'll come to your liking. The colors, it doesn't come in a whole lot of different colors. It does. He just introduced a solid color, which is $18. The white is $15. It may be different on the solid color. I'm not positive. So that's that. He has double color fade, which he always has the Carolina to neon fade. I think right now he has a breast cancer awareness piece out. I'm not sure. He changes it up, but he doesn't have quite as many color options. He does do all the same, like 20mm, the 6 diamond, and the goalie pieces. So both of these companies have some real great product out there. You just got to figure out what's best for you. Both meshes, like I said, are just great. I absolutely love them to death. I wouldn't go with another mesh until some other mesh comes out with a real great product, because these things, like, they're perfect. I mean, both of the meshes are just absolutely wonderful. And if you're not willing to invest $15 for a piece of coated mesh, then you probably don't care about your stick as much as I do, or someone else does, because $15 versus $4, like, to some people, like, they don't want to spend that kind of money on a piece of mesh, but really, it's going to last you a lot longer. You're going to like the way your stick throws, you're going to like the way it holds, and you're just going to like how it handles. So, I'll put the links of East Coast Dies and his site and Throne of Strings site in the description. And I did want to say that I do want to start this business back up. Unfortunately, I get some real negative comments, and I don't like that very much, just because you guys sometimes hate on my stringings, and I really don't care. It's just like, why would I make videos if you don't like my stringings? Like this pocket right here, I know you guys are going to comment crap on it because it's a Bodie pocket, but it's what I like, and I can string really nice pockets, like you can see here. This has got some nice hold, a great channel, and some whip to it. But what I'd like to do in the future, whenever I have time for it, and I will announce that when it happens, it may happen in the near future, it may not, I'd love to be sponsored by one of these meshes, so I can string either East Coast mesh or Throne mesh, and then string it for you guys and send it out on your heads, because they are very busy people. Their businesses are very strong, and East Coast Dies can't even string heads now because he's so busy. And both of these guys are super nice. They might not have time to get back to all your emails, give you shoutouts or whatever, but they're kind, and they try and do whatever they can for the lacrosse community. So if East Coast Dies or Throne a String wants to have me as a stringer for them, I'd love to do it. Wouldn't be surprised if they don't, though. So yeah, guys, I hope East Coast Dies and Throne a String both see this video, because I hope you guys like the reviews on it, and hope you can decide which mesh is better for you. Go out and buy both meshes. I'd recommend both of them. See what's right for you, and go ahead and string it up and go play with it. Have fun in winter ball, guys. Hope to make some more videos soon, and hope to do a Black Friday sale on what I've got left. I need to get rid of my stuff, because what I'm going to do is sell everything for really low prices, just so I can have my 2 gamers and stick with that for as long as I can. This superpower is a little bit warped, and I plan on Cyber Monday buying another one. If you didn't know that Cyber Monday, it is the Monday after Black Friday, so not this Monday but the coming Monday, and everything online is like a Black Friday sale, but it's online. Lacrosse Monkey, I think last year, did a 20% off sale, which is ridiculously good. So hop onto that site, or hop onto other stores and get yourself something nice for that, for whatever you need it. Yeah, that was dumb. Okay, so that's all, guys. Like I said, I'll make either a Black Friday or Cyber Monday sale. I'm trying to get rid of all the other stuff, like all these things are for sale. I think I'm going to string that with Throne mesh, keep the East Coast mesh, and maybe I'll even string it with this or something. I don't know. That's used, though, in the head. Well, the head's used. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, guys. So I'm going off on a tangent. Alright, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks a lot for watching, and please subscribe.